Great. 5 o'clock somewhere. Anybody here yet? You guys, I always like watch that number up there. 1. Watch the number and like you can see how many people are coming. One whole person so far. Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. Andy, Patricia, hi from Missouri. Aloha, Andy. So, hi, Audrey. Have you guys, that I know there's a lot of requests in the Facebook group to join, but if you haven't answered the questions, we haven't approved them. The questions, so if you did ask to join and you didn't get approved, go back and answer the questions, okay? Hi, Kim from California. Tracy from Chandler. Idaho. Love seeing where everybody's from. Hi, Leanne. Facebook PM, did you get it? Let me look, Cindy. I'm looking. I don't see anything, but I might be in the wrong place. Where's that other box, Dick? Would have gone to the other box? Can I look at the other box for my phone? I don't even look on I might have to look on the computer, Cindy, because I don't know why this app is sometimes. All right, I'll look, I promise. Yay, Heather, it's about time. We've been wondering where you were. Just kidding. You got me live finally. You were sending me some scoop. Well, shoot, darn it. Where is the scoop? You know what I should have up? Oh, you know what I could do? I could put my other, hold on 1 second. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm gonna put my other computer over here. So maybe I can see stuff. No, it's not charged. So prepared. I didn't think about that. You guys, so if you want to be in the Facebook group and you've requested and you haven't been allowed in, it's because you didn't answer the questions most likely, or your Facebook. Hi, Bridget. Binge watching. Not caught up yet, Patricia? Yeah, I feel like in some ways I have to start all over and go back to the beginning because so much has come to light for all the way from the first, that email about the zombie email until now. There's a lot of things that have happened. I feel like I need to do a recap, Hi, Ria. Everybody. So yeah, so if you want to join the Facebook group and you haven't, and you tried and you didn't get in, go back and answer the questions to get accepted. I was told by one of my moderators that you guys been like this. So let me put this here. Nate's Twitter. And then be right back. I'm going to get another link here. Oops. Copy that. Okay. There we go. All right. And then this one was the Nancy Grace. She had lots to say about this. Marie, you're in the group? Okay. Quick like. Yeah, likes. There's 6 likes so far. More likes, the better. And then, so I have to tell you, you guys, I've been uploading my, my audio. I think I told you this before. I uploaded my audio directly to podcast format, to Apple and Stitcher and all those. But all I did was just upload the audio. The comments on that are so brutal. Like, they're just like editing and this and too many blank spots. And so I have been going back and editing them again and redoing them, which is taking time, which also takes time away from me making new videos because I have to go back and do that when I'm off work. So, but I mean, there's like 19,000 downloads on it, but there's like crappy comments. there's some good comments, but there's only 9 comments, and it's giving me like 3.5 stars. So if you listen on the podcast, I'm trying to fix it. I did more of an introduction now, and I'm going through each one and editing out the silent spots that would used to be video. Okay. Yeah, zombies are in it, I think around 11. I think the zombie episode's around 11, which, that was a rough read for me. I was trying to read it off my phone while I'm recording it. But I got a hard time about that too. What else? Nancy Gray's show should come with a seatbelt. Yeah. What? Wait. Mary Tracy, we hadn't heard what? It always does. I missed it. I'm missing stuff by talking. Yeah, I guess not bad. I mean, I'm a beginner. We know that. We all know that. I mean, so maybe as time goes by, I'll get faster at the editing and putting everything up. But they're asking for. Okay, wait. This is newsflash to me. They're asking for a new judge and hearing date. Is that what somebody was trying to tell me? Gosh darn it. Why did I miss this? Jessica, people in the group want to know how they get here. Can you link it? Can you link the live? So who asked? You guys got to fill me in. See, I just got off work right now at 5:00, and then I started this. So I haven't had time to dig. So a new judge and a new hearing date. Who's asking for that? The prosecution or the defense? Who? I'm missing out. Okay, wait a minute. Now I feel like I really lost out here. So, okay. No, I don't think she's out. Thank you, Jessica. I don't think Lori's getting out. There's a couple news reports up there about the fact that she couldn't get somebody to bond her, to put up the money for the bond. She's still in. I think she's going to stay in. I think she would have been out by now, don't you think? Also, one of my moderators told me that I didn't realize there was a setting. Hi, DG Davis. I didn't realize there was a setting to keep the live chat when I post this. So when I post this, there is a setting and I can keep the live chat going. Okay, so we'll do that. So you guys that miss it can actually see the chat. Okay, and all right, preliminary hearing for Lori Daybell likely postponed. Attorneys request new judge. All right. Okay, Nate posted this just literally like an hour ago? Preliminary hearing for Lori Vallow Daybell will likely be postponed until early May. And her attorneys are requesting that Judge Farron Edens be disqualified from the case. Daybell was scheduled to appear for the 2-day hearing March 18th and 19th, but court documents show Madison County prosecuting attorney Rob Wood and Daybell's attorney Mark Means are requesting that proceedings be held May 7th and 8th at the Madison County Courthouse. Means also filed paperwork asking that Edens no longer preside over the case. A reason was not listed. Daybell remains in the Madison County Jail on $1 million bail. She is charged with 2 counts of felony child and desertion and unsupported children, along with misdemeanors. During the preliminary hearing, Wood will need to prove there is enough evidence on the felony charges for the case to proceed from magistrate court to district court. Rexburg defense attorney Joshua Garner, who is not connected to the case, tells East Idaho News there could be a variety of reasons for the continuation of the hearing. The state might need additional time to gather and prepare witnesses, to gather evidence, and there could potentially be charges from other jurisdictions. So that's good news if that's what's going to happen, that they might know about, and they're trying to consolidate them all together. Garner says, when it does happen, the state will put on a portion of their case to show probable cause. The defense is there to cross-examine and try to narrow down the issues and find additional information that has not been released. If the case does advance to district court, Daybell will ultimately face a jury trial unless plea agreement is worked out. Paperwork regarding the continuance of the preliminary hearing and the motion to disqualify Edens will likely be signed Thursday. Then updates on East Idaho News. Wow. Interesting. They want more time. But it sounded like Lori's attorneys want more time, which that article made it sound like maybe prosecution wants more time. So, oh, that's not what I wanted to tell you, Cindy. Oh, gosh. You guys, how do I get to my other box on my, oh, you know where I bet it is? I bet it's in the left undone one, Cindy, not my personal one, huh? Okay, hold on. Don't go away. I'm going to look. I'm trying to log in on my computer today. Okay. Does that mean they don't have enough to keep her? I don't think so. I think they have enough to keep. Did they have a meeting today with the rest of the law enforcement from the different states? Was that today or is that tomorrow? I don't know. I'm going back over here. I still don't see it, Cindy. Send it again. Send it to my regular one. Is there a certified criminal law attorney in the audience? I feel like we keep toggling around the same questions and statements. Yeah, that's a good idea. We need somebody that actually knows about law, criminal law. Okay, so while we talk about that, one of my moderators had a really good suggestion. What do you guys think about me setting it up so we can have a call-in time? Like maybe once a week on the lives, have people call in and talk. We can, what do you guys think about that idea? Daughter insisted kids were perfectly fine and said the circumstances was unfortunate timing, crazy coincidence. Oh, I know. Okay. You know what? I'm sorry about the Daybell kids, but they have drinking the Kool-Aid and they have been told that the kids are fine, that this is some crazy. Dan, thank you. You're always donating. You don't have to do that. Love that idea. Okay. I'm going to work on that, Dan, the Colin. That'd be fun to have you guys' voice coming through here and talking too, Yeah, Colin would rock. Okay. You guys like that idea? Cool. Yeah, we visited Lori and it said at the end, she said she loved him or whatever, but she didn't tell him anything, apparently, what I can tell. Another vote for the Colin. All right. That'll be cool. All right. Well, I'll figure that out. I think I have to get like just a burner phone or something, a cheap one. And then you guys can call in on that number and I can just play it, while we're talking here on speaker. Cindy K, that's okay. Yes, left. Okay, left undone. All right, Cindy. I don't have that one on my phone. I don't think. I don't know. Or you Skype. Yeah, we could do Skype too. True. That way, I did say that because then you can just do the phone number on Skype and they can call in the voice. I'm calling and leaving her a voicemail in jail. What should I say? Where are the kids? Get new lipstick. The red cherry Kool-Aid lipstick does not suit you. It is not your color. Go for more of an orange. I've never seen more arrogant body language from a defendant. Oh God, she's so arrogant. Oh, oh, so arrogant. Cindy, if you can get it to Catherine, you can send it to me and I can get it to her. Yeah, do that, Cindy. I'm pretty good with technology, but I'm not a millennial, as you know. And so a lot of times my kids are like, give it to me. I do it. Let me do it. So sometimes it takes me a little bit to figure it out. Yeah, Cindy. So send it to the moderator Jessica there, and then she can send it to me right here. Okay. All right. Thanks, Cindy. Oh, it's long. Is it the Valerie Hatch one from the other group? Because I read that. That was long. Really long. But it was really interesting. And it's making a whole lot of loose ends come together. If you guys are on the underground group, there's a long post from Valerie. Valerie's in our group, but she didn't post in our group, but she's posting it to Carl over there. So it was really, really like, oh, wow. And then, so reading this other case about a former LDS member who was accused of murder and then last year ran for governor of Idaho made me wonder if there was a connection. So much Kool-Aid. Yeah. So the Daybell kids that are buying this BS that there's a reason and the kids are in hiding because of the real dad. Now the story's like, oh, now the story is the real dad wanted JJ. So Lori, it wasn't Kay anymore, apparently. It was Kay's son wanted JJ. So they had to hide JJ from the real dad who was going to fight for him at this point. Right. Sure. Oh, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow would. Now, I keep hearing rumors about the Woodcocks having a custody hearing tomorrow, but I think because it's about children, if it does exist, it's under the hush, like nobody's really talking about it in the news or any of those people. So yeah, I saw a lot of the Woodcocks are in our group. I'm happy about that because I love them. I am so team Woodcocks on this whole thing. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, it would be really kind of cool if they could give the way everybody's speculating that Kay and Larry get custody, and Kay. Okay, so people are saying stuff, but it would be really cool, and they can get kidnapping charges on Lori. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, somebody else is saying that they did have a closed. Drop the soap. Possibly kidnapping charges. Yeah, if no kids produce tomorrow. So I don't know. She didn't produce them before she got in jail. I just don't see Lori staying in jail. Do you? If this is all about the kids, like why would she stay in jail if her kids are okay? Go through the court system and just do the custody battle if that's really what you think is happening. Wouldn't that be a little more pleasant than going to jail for it? She can read it after live. Okay, thanks, Sydney. Why is the bed not made behind you? I have to know. It's made. My kitty cat's on it. See? It's made. It's just the throw pillows. And then there's a throw blanket. The bed is made. I swear I'm a bed maker. This is my office, so that's a guest bed. Nobody sleeps on it except for Zig. He thinks that it's his. He's 18 pounds. Zig. Hey. Yeah, he's sleeping. He got a full tummy. But you're right, because I have the throw pillows over there, and there's not a pillow up here, so that's probably why it looks not made. But yeah, it's made. Swear I would not put an unmade bed on camera, because that's super important. Okay. Then, so Lori's not bailed out yet, so that's good. She's still in there. Do your coworkers know about your channel? Yes, they do. My coworkers know about my channel, and so do my friends, and so do my family. Have we heard from the birth mom, Mandy? She has a Facebook page, Prayers for Joy. She was posting all over in the very beginning before I even started my channel. The birth mom was posting that she was going to try to get JJ back. I know that, but I don't know still. Right. She can't provide where they are. That's why she's not going to fight for custody. They also think Uncle Al died of an asthma attack. And they think Tammy died of heart failure. And all of that just sounds like, I don't want to say anything super negative, but very naive, I guess is the word. Very naive. Glamorous Girl, I'm in the process of binge watching your series and just saw your live. You are excellent crime presenter. Only knew a little bit about this case because of the latest coverage. Thank you. I'm trying hard to make it the right way because it was so confusing. Catherine, do you or any member of your audience feel that the coroner from Fremont County, Idaho should step down or be terminated for lack of academic credentials? I think the coroner was stupid. I mean, like I said in the past, like they said she's an EMT. Okay. Like a paramedic EMT or an EMT with a 6-week course. And I, as a registered nurse, wouldn't be able to make a call, look at a 49-year-old woman and say, oh yeah, no autopsy needed. Right. I mean, although my mind immediately would go to foul play. Like that's just how I think. I don't know what's up with my subs. I don't know. I don't know why. I honestly think that my subscriptions should be more than what they are. They're 1,700 or something. I just don't think I get found. I don't know why, but I don't think I get found. So that's why you guys, somehow you people found me, but 2 bio kids. Yeah. They need to hire capable people. I have an autopsy tech friend and I'm in contact with once. She says something I'll share. Perfect, Jessica. That's awesome. You need to look up how to make videos that end up on recommend page. But mine does show up on some recommend pages. Hit the like button. Yeah, like. There's an algorithm too that YouTube uses to recommend your page. And I think, if it's popular and gets a lot of likes and a lot of comments, it's more likely to get recommended. Hashtag, they will grow. Can you hashtag on YouTube? Yeah, you can hashtag. You found me on Larry's Facebook page. Larry Woodcock? You build Left Undone, not to worry. You came up in my watch list just yesterday when I looked at a Vallow case video. Okay. Make video clips of 3 to 5 minutes on a certain issue. Get more views. Yeah, I guess I could do like some like upcoming, like when I'm working on a video, make like a 3 to 5 minute clip on what the video is going to be, like a little commercial for it. That might work too. Hits on YouTube have a lot to do with the titles in your video. Yeah, I've heard that too. I do have nice subs though. I have very nice subscribers. Very rarely do I get a not so nice person out there. Once in a while. They're trolls though, Well, I got a really not nice subscriber that, the whole story with her, but we're not talking about her anymore. So if she's watching, we're not talking about you anymore. And you keep reporting my testing for yes. For instance, you should be Lori Vallow in this title. And for instance, you should be Lori Vallow in this title. Anything to get more attention. Yeah, I usually put Lori Vallow in the title though. And today for the live, I didn't. I can change it though. After when I post it. Especially Mommy Ramblings. I like your format. You're so detailed, methodical, and concise, and no drama. Yeah, Mommy Ramblings. She has a lot of subscribers, lots of them. Hey, bye, Felicia. New fake name for a fake name person, right? Fake name person still mad that I used her fake name. I don't want to talk about it because I swear people like that thrive on the fact that you're talking about them, but it's just ridiculous. Always use Lori Vallow in the title for more views. I look for Lori every day. Okay, that works. I don't put, maybe I use Lori Vallow usually in there, but I use other stuff in front. So maybe if I move Lori Vallow to the front and then put what it's about, that might work. Look at my prior comment before the mommy ramblings. Okay, Glamis Girl. I'm looking. Go into other true crime lives and get to know others. I subscribe to a couple of them. I subscribe to Linda, the one Linda that's in Canada. I like her. I like what she has to say. I like how she, tells stuff and explains things. And I think she's awesome. Lori Vallow to the front. Okay. What did Justin and Colby discuss today? Probably that he talked, but he only would have talked to Lori on video chat, right? So he can still do that. Colby can talk to her all the time, I think. However, if she'd rather talk to him, then I don't know how much time they get. I forget. They said how much time they can get on their, on their weekly allotment of being able to talk to the outside world. I love how you do your videos. There are a couple of YouTubers I follow that are covering this case, but I like your style. It's different than how a lot of people do their videos. Thank you. Although the way I do it does take a lot of time because I do go back and clip and edit and put the news clips in and then my opinions in and then those little other, like if we're talking about Yosemite, I have stock video of Yellowstone or Kauai. I have stock video of Kauai. So that all takes time, but 20 minutes at a time, they can talk. Okay. When they visit. Have you seen Joe Ryan's sister, Annie Blog, with the timeline events? Yes. She did an excellent job. Annie Lennox or something like that. Yeah. She did a really good job with that. That's an awesome timeline. We should put a link, I think, on the page somewhere to it on the Facebook page. What do you guys think about the picture that was found of Ian in Yellowstone that was supposedly time-stamped the day before that Tylee was last seen? He had his kids and he was in Yellowstone. Thank you, Glamis Girl. Your opinions are spot on and your editing and content are superb. Thank you. Do you work for the channel during the day at work when you get free time? No, I don't really get free time. I carry a caseload of about 70 patients that I got to contact. No, you're fine, Kristen. You're all good. That I got to contact, and I have a lot. I have to help them with coordinating their care and their doctors and all that kind of stuff. So I'm literally working 40 hours. So every once in a while, I'm on hold or something with a doctor's office or trying to get a hold of somebody, or I have a little break. I'll look at, see what people posted on the Facebook or whatever, but I don't really have time to do a really good, thorough what's going on or work on the videos at all while I'm working. How does poison stay in the system, both Tammy and Alex? Well, you know what? Like same way drugs do, if you were to go take a drug test or the hair follicles or whatever, that they can check, they could come out positive. So there's ways that they can find things. Drugs are metabolized through the liver. I mean, if they took a part of the liver and they could look and see what went through there. Yeah, they would be able to find it in the hair strands. Yeah, I think so too. That's like the one that they usually use for court and stuff to see what people are drugs and stuff. Hi, Burton, new here. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. I was told they would be available. Okay. What about Yellowstone? Are these cameras showing an interest? And what about Ian at Yellowstone? Why are these people all in Yellowstone? Ian is married to Melanie. And FYI, you guys, when I was saying Melanie, my fake PI investigator told me that that's how it was said. She's probably making me say it just so people would get annoyed about me saying it wrong. But I always said Melanie in the beginning, and then she was like, it's Melanie. And I was like, oh, all right, then I'll call her Melanie. And then other people were like, no, it's Melanie. And she's like, no, it's Melanie. Anyways, it's Melanie, apparently. data, like cell phone data, pinging, computer, something. You guys, the paintball incident, which most likely wasn't a paintball gun. He was probably Alex trying to kill her out in front of her house, and the gun jammed or something, and he ran off, and she thought it was a paintball gun. And then they had to find another way to do it. But it was only really like a week apart. The media only has 80% of the actual fact. Yeah, I did see that too. I'm in Arizona. Did they just announce that? Announce what? Account per FBI search. I think Yellowstone photos were of Lori's iCloud account per FBI search, right? Yeah, that's what they said. They were able to find it on our iCloud. Those pictures of Tylee and JJ and her, and they're both her and Alex wearing black jackets. Maybe a silencer. Yeah, that's what somebody had mentioned, Robbie. And I think that makes so much sense, that he had a gun with a silencer. And to her, Tammy, it looked like a paintball gun because it would. And Brandon said when he was shot at, they had a silencer on it. So it makes perfect sense. Joseph Ryan was cremated. So I guess, yes, Melanie is Melanie, I know now. But shot with a gun with a silencer on it. And then probably what happened to Tammy with the silencer. Wait, for Alex being a professional, the 2 times he tried to shoot them with guns didn't work, because most likely it would have been Alex, right? I think, paintball guns just look different, right? They look more like, because they have that big paintball has to come out of them. So they have more of a bigger, what you call it, on the end. So it makes sense that it would look like it. I definitely think that she was shot at with a real gun. I think that's why when they served the search warrant in January, that's why they had metal detectors out in front of the yard. Oh, but she said it didn't go off. So do you think it jammed or something? Oh, yeah, there's the Facebook link. Does anyone know what Alex did for a living? Yeah, he drove a truck long distance. That's what he says to the police officer on the day that Charles was killed, and his head was tapped with a little bat, and then he had to kill him for it. New info from Justin Lum in a podcast with Melanie Gibb says suffering leads to salvation, even though she doesn't want her kids to suffer. They must in order to see the light. What? Podcast with Melanie Gibb says suffering leads to salvation, even though. Lori said that to Melanie Gibb. He's not going on now. Paintball gun sounds like a silencer, a whoosh of air. Okay. So he missed her then. Alex is a truck driver. Yes, he was a truck driver. That's what he told everybody. All the murders will be blamed on Alex. Let's hope Lori will be brought up on conspiracy charges. Okay, so if all the I was thinking about this today. If all the murders, they're going to be like, Uncle Alex did it. Alex did it. Alex killed everybody. Alex killed my kids. Alex killed all these people. Okay, Alex is dead, Lori. So why don't you just go ahead and tell everybody now that Alex did it? Like, why are you still saying the kids are safe? Why is everybody still saying the kids are safe? You were hoping Melanie Gibb was more sane, though. She's in hiding, but she will be out and about to testify from everything, the hints that everybody's dropping about her. If a semi-pro baseball player hit you in the head with a bat, you would be bleeding a lot more than dab. You'd be, right? I'd be dizzy. Like, oh, can't stand up. My head hurts. He was just like, wipe, dab, dab. She is in hiding, wasn't sure. Yes. Well, okay. So, see, you know what I need to make a video on is I need to go back and make a video with the original zombie email with all the notes about the zombie thing, Melanie Gibb, and what they told her and all that. And then I need to make, in the same one, show the response that came out later on that I got, where the woman was like, how did you even get that? I had that was in my computer and it was never left my computer. So how did you get it? Because I still don't know how I got it, but I got it. So I need to make one about that. Also, we are working on, I have somebody who is awesome working on this. We are working on Julie Rose contradictions. We're going to do a video on that. Julie Rose said this then, and then she said this, and then she said this, and then she said this. Because Julie Rose is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and she is trying to just get people to buy her books and believe her visions and all this crap. So everybody needs to see that. The Chandler Police in Mesa. Yeah, I know. Chandler Police in Arizona. I was in Mesa. Next to each other. Lori isn't saying anything because this is a game for her. Yeah, she makes it look like a game, doesn't she? She's certainly not distraught. So if you're going to go throw your brother under the bus for killing everybody and killing your kids, when you act a little more distraught, even if Alex did the dirty work, at this point she's smiling and laughing like it's just all a game. That doesn't look like a mom that's distraught at her. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. The Julie one. Yep. We're going to do that. He's working on it right now. So hopefully I can put that together soon. All right, so nobody really has anything to say about Ian being in Yellowstone and those pictures. I guess we'll see where that goes if that comes up. But and then I'm really happy that the FBI is now looking into Joseph Ryan's death. I think that might be a big clue in what Lori could have done even 2 years ago. And I'm hoping that Patricia, is Melanie allowed to see her kids all? You mean Melanie Bordeaux, Melanie Pulowski? I don't believe so. They're all going through the court system. I think Brandon still has them hidden away from her for now. But there's a text message. She freaking left the kids. You can keep them, or you want to keep them, or I can have her. You can just have them, or whatever you want. And now she's acting like he's getting them from her. I haven't heard the Ian pictures. Can you explain? Yeah, did anybody put those on our Facebook group? There's pictures of Ian Pulowski. Apparently, the first week of September, I was told that it was September 7th that he was in Yellowstone with his kids, and there's pictures of him there too. So if everybody was in, and then someone said there was an eval or preparing people or one of those conferences or something going on or things in Yellowstone that same time. Yeah, there you are. What's the scoop on the PAP gathering at Yellowstone during the same time? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And so Ian was there, I guess, because there's pictures of him in Yellowstone that somebody lifted off Facebook. And so if they were all there, it's interesting, right? Like, where can I see what? The pictures? Did they reopen the Joseph Ryan case? I don't know. They said there was a news thing that said the FBI is looking at it. But I think there's some reasons for them to do that. And I think it'd be really good if they did look at it, even though his body was cremated. I'm just wondering if they want to look back and see, like, how it all went down and what happened. I don't understand how he was able to have a concealed carry. Yeah, apparently it can. You'd think after you had a felony, you weren't be allowed. I thought all felons weren't allowed, but I guess in Arizona, they have a different law on that. What is ABEL? Is it related to Daybell? I don't know. I think Zelima had something to do with Alex's death. I do too. I think Zelima wasn't really like, oh, we're so in love. Let me marry my new husband, Alex. I think there was something bigger to that whole thing. Some con. Chandler Police have several of forced cases, but if you're pretty blonde and rich, you can get away with murder. I believe it. She's definitely got the privilege look on her, right? Weird that he was there, but then him and Melanie were not together. I think Ian and Melanie had a thing going, like Lori and Chad knew each other for a while before they married. I think so too. I think there was something going on. Ian's ex-wife used to be all over the message boards too. I haven't seen anything from her in a long time. Is anybody else? And the storage fitted, what the heck was sticking out of the heavy bag? I don't know. They keep asking about that. Some people say it looks like just a folded over seat. I think Zelima's shady too. Why would Zelima go with Melanie to her custody hearing too? Just weird. You know what I mean? It just seems like such a weird group of everybody. throat is dry because I talk on the phone all day. About another voice of warning. Yeah. Salima's son didn't even know they were married. Yeah. According to the 911 call, he didn't. I'm sure Annie's happy about that. They might really be looking at it because they know that Lori got $75,000 in insurance. The money is related to this case quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, Lori's all about money. If you look back, I mean, there's motive for money, money, money. Every single thing about it points to money. And I also think that they don't, I saw somebody posted or I posted. There was an article, a news clip today talking about how these people go in and they go in these groups, like they go to LDS, right? They claim to be LDS and they go to church. And then they sort of prey on people that are good LDS or any religion. They do this. Good people, and they sort of brainwash them, bring them over to their side, and they're not really even in the religion themselves. They're just using it to get these people, in their cult. And it's all about money. If they are now investigating the third death of Lori's husband, and Chad's wife saw a man with a ski mask shooting at her, FBI believe Cox was involved. This is 2 weeks before her death. Yes. If it was in October, November, so if they did it and took it out the next day, it's not going to really smell yet. Oh, you mean in the storage shed, Jessica? Yeah. Money, right? Rhea, yep. I'm sure Lori got all the other assets of Charles, like his business account. Should be less money. I'm still wondering what happened to the watches that his boys were supposed to get. I wonder if they ever got them. His adult boys to get recruits. Hi, Jody. Yeah, get recruits, right? They get recruits, and the people are just believe them. They're, I mean, we trust people. I think it's more good in this world, and we trust them. And so I think that's what happened. I mean, freaking happened to me right here on doing my YouTube. You get, so it's really easy to do, to start trusting somebody. You see this person in church all the time, and then you maybe go to lunch with them, and blah, 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 and then you start trusting them. They're like, oh, come on over. We have these meetings, and there's more to it, and this is more, and then boom, then you're sucked in. Look at all these people look at the email I read the other day from the one woman who's like, her brain, she's like, how do I get all this garbage out of my brain? That big seat folded over. Was it even a folded over seat? I don't know. You people's eyes are better than mine when they see that stuff on. Think about all this. I don't know. Where do people, right? Everybody thinks their family's got drama. Well, this one takes the cake, I'm thinking. I think it was a garment bag, not a seat. Yeah, see, everybody has different opinions about what's in that. I saw something that looked folded over. Something heavy that looked folded over. Some people say duffel bag. Some people say tote. Some people say garment bag. But on Dr. Phil, he was saying it would look very, very heavy, whatever it was. What was the reasoning of getting rid of children since there were family members who wanted JJ and Tyler? That's a good question. Why would you get rid of your children, period? Because Lori is freaking nuts. Crazy. She's lost her marbles. You can't logically understand what a crazy person did. But crazy, evil crazy. You know what I mean? Like, she knows what she's doing crazy. Not like, oh my gosh, I had no idea what I was doing. Like, evil crazy, not crazy crazy. Not like I can take a pill for that crazy. Like, just rotten to the core crazy. Evil, I guess I shouldn't really use the crazy word because, well, the crazy word is just a bad word anyways, really. Because people have mental health issues and stuff, and they do what they're supposed. They were there. That you cannot deny that they were there the day that Charles was shot. They were there, and I don't care what anybody says. Oh, they went out. Oh, they came back in. Oh, Tylee came back in to get the purse, but she didn't say anything. I think they might have known a lot. Lori's very methodical. It's called crazy like a fox, where I come from. Sneaky and creepy. Yep, Bridget, that's exactly what it is. When do they address the missing children and force her to present them? Enough is enough. Who are you hiding them from? The boogeyman? Like, come on. Where are your freaking kids? I'm just surprised that they can't just sit her in a corner and say, tell us where your kids are. Like that you can literally not tell people where your kids are to prove that they're safe. It makes no sense to me at all. Literally makes no sense. She's a conniving, manipulating, evil, greedy. I can go on and on. Yep. Shining light. Yep. Also, I was on Twitter. Does anybody know if Adam Cox has a son? Because there was a guy on Twitter that was young and he said that Lori was his aunt. Yes, his name is Zach. Melanie. Zach Cox is the son of Adam Cox, and he has been active in a lot of the groups. Top right is an X. Close the X and click the like button, then enter the live chat again, and then show you like the live in the video. Yeah, Kristen's giving you orders from headquarters to like my video, which I would appreciate that. Snow remover. They have to address the children in custody proceedings. It's so ridiculous. I just, what else did I write down? And we talked, okay, so they said there's a witness coming from Hawaii and everybody's guessing different things, different people. Honestly, I think the witness from Hawaii is going to be somebody that either overheard something or they rented or a neighbor or something like that while they were there. I don't think it's like somebody from her past. I think it's going to be something that happened while they were in Hawaii and there's a witness that either saw something, heard something, or knows something. It could be one of the people she tried to rent from. It could be a neighbor. It could be somebody that overheard them having a conversation. I'm just guessing, but I don't think it's somebody that she's known for like 50 years that's going to come up and say something. That's just my guess. Hey, Trevor. I was just telling people that I am going to make a video really soon about the Julie Rowe comparison. So working on that. Those resorts and stuff all have, you can go online and go look live. All those resorts have live cameras that you can watch the beach in Hawaii from. That was his name. Didn't know how he was related to her, but he was not saying good things about her on Twitter. Yeah. Zach hasn't been known. He's Aunt Lori is his aunt biologically, or, by blood. Lori is his dad's sister. And Zach has said some crappy things. And one time he did say that, Charles could never win an argument with Lori. He wouldn't fight back or argue with her because he couldn't win. Yes. Seawire, do you think it's her friend on Dateline as well? I don't know. Everybody thinks it's the friend from Dateline that is going to be the witness. I'm not so sure. I wouldn't be surprised if a whole bunch of witnesses came, but they specifically made it known that somebody was coming from Hawaii in that court, Hello. Evening, everyone. Montisha? I need to watch the Dateline. Yeah, watch the Dateline. I think it's still online. You can still watch it. I believe there's going to be a more other stuff that's out there. I think 2020 was going to have something on it pretty soon. Not sure when. Is it possible that Tylee was in that tote? I think at this point, anything's possible. What are the white camps? From my understanding, it's people get tents for, this second coming or whatever, when everything's going to start up. And they take all their rice and beans and everything in their tents, and they make these tent villages for camps that's where they're like hide out or something like that. Not really. Was Nancy Grace just a podcast? I put the link on here earlier that the Nancy Grace thing is she was just kind of blasting the whole idea like this is insane. She made a on Fox. She made a commentary about it. I just can't believe Tylee was in that tote. I know. I don't think Tylee was in the tote, personally. I think if Tylee never made it out of a tent cities, yeah, that's what it is, white tent cities or something, right? So they make up a new like hidden place city to protect themselves, doomsday for the second coming, right? So I guess everybody has to leave their homes and then they go out and make these tent camps or cities. I think if The last place Tylee was ever seen was Yellowstone. I think somewhere, if she's not alive, then she's somewhere in Yellowstone. Very top of the live chat, yeah. Tent City in Maricopa County Jail. Tent City, Maricopa. I don't know what that is. In Idaho? I don't know. Tent Cities, doomsday folks plan on this for the second coming. That's what everybody says is LDS, and anyone who wants to join, this is not taught in LDS. See? So that's what I was saying, you guys. Like they go to church and they say that they're LDS. As a member of the LDS church, we're told we may need to gather together at some point. We aren't sure what that means. This group has turned it into the whole tent city thing. Gotcha. Yeah. Where was Tylee really living? In Idaho, not with Lori, according to Babysitter, and not at BYU. Well, the Babysitter didn't come until Tylee wasn't seen. The Babysitter was there on September 19th, and Tylee was last seen September 8th. I think the Babysitter was hired after that, after Tylee was last seen. And Lori probably made up some stupid lie. You know what I mean? It's in Arizona. The sheriff has an inmate sleeping in tents to save the town money. Oh, I did see something about that. Yeah. The Babysitter happened after Tylee was last seen. So Lori probably made up some stupid lie about, oh, my daughter is our way at BYU or yada, yada, yada. You know, because Lori lies. I don't know if you noticed. She kind of tells a lot of lies. Yeah. Was Lori actually working in Idaho? No, Lori doesn't work. Lori lied and told people she got a job in Idaho. Her job was Chad was her job. I think Kylie was there maybe a couple of days because Kylie, the next door neighbor, did see her when they were first married. Yeah. So they went up there at they left Arizona, August 31st. And then they rented their place in Rexburg. And then and so she was seen, and people have doorbell cameras of Tylee been out there with JJ and stuff in the Greenbelt area. And then at some point on September 8th, they showed up in Yellowstone, and then she was never seen again. So Tylee didn't need a babysitter. Lori needed a babysitter for JJ. The day she got the babysitter for JJ, apparently Chad was on a plane going to Phoenix. So where did Lori go that day? And then the babysitter had reached out again and said, I thought this was going to be an ongoing thing. And I think at that point, if I have it right, because there's so many things, she said she won't need her anymore because for whatever reason, I think maybe she said she was going to go to his grandma's or something like that. The tent city call out idea came from some people supposedly dreaming about it. It's been refuted by LDS general authorities. Right. So you see this, you guys, these people are just spun it into some other weird cult thing that isn't LDS. But they still want people to think they're LDS because that's how they get their recruits. Right? Because you're not going to just get a random recruit walking down the street. Like Scientology does that. Scientology sets up at like swap meets and fairs and different things like that and has people come over. But it sounds like these guys just go right after the people that are in the church and spin them, tell them about all these other great things. Like you're one of the 144,000 or whatever. Yeah, BS, hard to listen to. Yeah. Big money maker for Aval book selling. That's it. And I honest to goodness, I don't believe that these people are in any way religious at all. I don't believe they believe anything about the LDS religion. I think they're using it. That's what I think. I think they found a way to use it to their advantage to make money and take people's money, and they found, like I said, most of the LDS people, probably almost everyone I've ever met that's LDS are really just kind-hearted, nice people. And it might be really this channel. So, you hear a parrot misses a lot of church. Yeah. He probably just shows up for Yeah, yeah, look, here I am making an appearance, just so you know. JJ had problems. Idaho neighbor said he dumped a basket full of stuffed animals in a mud puddle. JJ last known recorded words via ring cam. Get the hell out of here. Yeah. Well, Lori obviously wasn't being a good mother to him at all. I know we got a good group, huh, Jessica? Everybody here is so cool. I'm glad that everybody following my channel and stuff seems to be really, really, you guys are awesome for sure. Really appreciate it. I mean, even the message board, the group board, nobody's arguing or anything. It's really cool. It's really great. Priestcraft. Your son is autistic. That stuff can happen. Yeah. I mean, I had ADHD, pretty severe ADHD kid. And he was very I still have him. He's just grown. I won't have him. He just has himself now. But, he could flip, on, just do stuff like that. Say a bad word when he shouldn't have to when he's little, or throw things or whatever, So my 18-year-old son is autistic, and let me tell you, he does not have a filter. Can only imagine the things that JJ, what I've been saying, I definitely need to silence him, I'm sure. Yeah. See, JJ probably would have spoken out. I think so. Alex has a felony against a lot of a gun. Apparently not, because the Chandler Police were like, okay, that's fine. You can have your gun. Why do you have a gun? I always have a gun. Oh, for my protection. Yeah, of course. So for some reason, he was allowed to have a gun. He could have got it erased, yeah, or, expunged. Can you get that stuff, a felony, expunged? Also, if Lori was in the car, how did she know who got shot? I'm going to do a video of Lori's lies. This is the video all about Lori's lies. Podcast number 39, Liar, Pants on Fire. Yep. Hit the like, guys. My monitors are telling you to hit the likes. Expunged, yeah. The story keeps changing, yeah. And sending those back for the purse. Yeah, sending Tylee back for the purse. So here's what I think. Charlie put him in the car, put the dog in the car, realized when he got in the car to go, he had already had the car started, going, oh crap, where's my phone? Went back inside. It was an argument, and Tylee did come out with this bat, because she said she did, or she was told to say that. I don't know. But remember, because they did drive away for a while and come back with the story. And it took a while for Lori to come back, and it took a while for Alex to call police. So they could have even called each other, okay, what are we going to say? All right, tell Tylee to say this, and and I can see that being a thing. It was all planned according to Kay and Larry. We know too. Yeah, I think so too. I think that's why he stayed there. He knew Charles was coming. They knew Lori probably grabbed the phone on purpose, so he'd have to come back in. JJ would have been in the car, and then bam. And then Lori pretends to be in the house, but she forgot her purse. Oh, Tylee, go get my purse. Tylee, go through the garage. Don't look at anything. And then, that's what happened. Lori tells fiction. And I mean, look at how just in that one day, she told 5 different stories. She told Charles's kids that you wouldn't tell them how he died. She told Colby that he had a heart attack. She told the school that Charles had was suicide, I think. Cops should investigate text and phone records of Alex and Lori prior to the shooting. I think so, for sure. For sure. Was definitely ambushed. Lori took his cell phone and took his rental vehicle, and Alex lied and wanted to come in the house, and then that's when it happened. That's how I pictured it happen. Yeah. They could get the phone, hide the phone. He's gonna have to come back. Kids in the car. Boom, shot him. That's what I think. Why does Tylee sleep with a bat? Just weird. I'm starting to think that maybe that was just a concocted story. The whole bat thing. Tylee, I mean, if they told Tylee to say that, do you think I think she would have right then and there. I mean, you got your mom and your uncle right there. But then later, Tylee knows what really happened and that was a lie. I mean, they got the heck out of, Arizona. Why was Alex staying at Lori's? He lived down the street. Yeah. Right, Jody. So to me, it's just really obvious that they planned this, I don't know. I mean, brothers and sisters and stuff, but I have siblings. My brother hasn't come and spent the night at my house, ever. I mean, especially when he lives close by, right? Why? Why would he? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, we're going to go out and do something fun. We're going to do something fun. Yeah, Alex. Okay. Just weird. Was Tylee's relationship with her stepdad really as bad as Lori claimed? I don't know. I think teenagers have bad relationships with everybody. They're hormonal and they argue. And when you try to set down a rule, they don't like it. And they let you know. And then Lori, of course, would probably exaggerate all that. Oh, yeah, she hated him. Why did Alex go to his room with no furniture to grab his gun to defend himself? Yeah, right? I went to my room. Oh, I thought you said you didn't live here. Oh, well, no, I don't live here. The room I'm staying in. Oh, okay. Well, what? Okay. Yeah, exactly, Julie. It's too much weirdness on that whole thing. Yeah, loose can. I think it was a planned hit. Yep. But if there was a record of Charles being violent, Lori would have gotten a protection order instead of vice versa. Exactly. He knows it. Exactly. So why would Lori, and it was predicted, it was in writing. He said, if something happens to me, it is Lori and Alex. I mean, he flat out said that. He told people it was going to happen. Yeah, Colby said they loved Charles and never lost his cool. Everybody, even Charles's ex-wife, says that isn't who Charles is, and your ex-wife isn't good, is probably going to tell the true you if there's a bad side, right? I mean, what time did JJ get to school that day versus the time of the shooting? Well, then they said he didn't go. Didn't somebody say he didn't go to school that day? There's some controversy there. I've heard different things, that he went to school or he didn't go to school. And where was the dog? When they came back, did the dog go to school with him? Did he go to school that day? I don't know. And if he didn't go to school that day, where did they take him? Did they take him over to Colby's house and drop him off while all this drama was going on? I don't think so. He must have went to school. I don't know. My head spins because every time I try to go different, think different directions. Alex has a gun at the ready when there are two kids in the house, one who is young and doesn't have emotional control. I know, isn't that crazy? Oh, I'll just wing on my gun to protect myself. Why wouldn't you lock the door? Why wouldn't you go out the window if you thought somebody was going berserk on you, besides going in and going back and shooting them? None of it makes sense to me. None of it. I read someone said today that Alex was pistol whipped as an ex-baseball player would have done a lot more, damage. Yeah. I'm sure Tylee was probably scared. Think about her dad is dead. Now her stepdad is dead. Would you really fight against somebody? Yeah. They told you the cops a certain story as a child. Yeah. Why shoot Charles twice in the one? Once is not enough to stop alleged aggression. Exactly. And wouldn't you just shoot him in the foot or something? Shoot to kill? Really? When you're just trying to protect yourself from your brother-in-law? I mean, if you really felt like you had to shoot him, why would you shoot to kill? Just weird. I just don't believe any of it. I don't believe it, and I won't believe it. And I can't wait to find out eventually what all goes down. And this sure as heck better not be one of those cases where they just get to walk away. Kill shot, yeah. The fact that Jason Mao is one of those things that makes him go, Jason Mao was Phoenix PD, but he used to be Chandler. His bullets were special, as in bigger caliber. Yeah, there's a video. I just saw it today for the first time of Adam and Alex at a shooting range. I was talking about the bullets and stuff. Please address, Glamorous Girl. Please address the times. Tylee said she got up at 7:50 The entire thing happened in about 10 minutes, but the police didn't arrive till 8:43 yet. Alex said it happened about 5 minutes before. Yeah, the timeline's off. Alex did say he went back in his room after he shot Charles and put the gun down in its case and washed up, then called 911. Not taking Alex's side whatsoever. That's when he told the cops when they showed up. Yeah, he did. He said, "Oh, I was in shock. We were in shock. I was in shock. So yeah, I had to calm down." One time Carby squirted beefy cheese broth. What? That is disgusting. You're a troll. Go away. You guys, ice wallow, come. Get rid of them. Was Chad at the pool party? I don't know. That's a good question. Was Chad in town that day? That pool party. I would like to know who else was at that pool party. That would be really interesting. Okay. Where are my moderators? Let's see. All right. I had to report that one. Thank you, Rhea. You got some too. Yeah. It's always like when we've been on for a while and they show up. Shot twice in the chest, did CPR, but no blood on him. Wait, weird. His CPR effort did not seem. Have you ever done CPR on somebody? I heard a like that. I didn't hear like a real CPR. Like you're supposed to push hard, push fast. You know, it makes you tired doing that many compressions so fast. Like you're doing it on like a brand new newborn baby with 2 fingers, not a real adult male. If you go to Gray Hughes' YouTube channel, it actually got the body cam videos on with 911 call. Yeah, I have them too. They're on my first 2 videos in the whole series. Part 1 and part 2, I have the whole entire body cam videos on there. He was not breathing hard enough to be given CPR, right, Jessica? That's why I sound like it. That's why people switch off when they're doing it, because it's exhausting to do CPR and you have to do it. You know, you're trying. I'm just feeling like there's gonna be more, and that there's more charges, and that something big is gonna happen. It's been too quiet. Alex waited till Charles died before calling 911. Oh yeah. They want him dead. Alex is not doing CPR. Yep. Do we know who was at the pool party? That's what I want to know. Who was at the pool party? Where are these people? Raise your hand if you were at the pool party. Why wasn't Alex covered in blood splatter and saliva from giving CPR? Or nurses? Yep, exactly. You know what a mess. Adequate compressions to adjust with 4 wounds would be like. Exactly. It would not. It would. Yeah. Alex would be a freaking mess. Exactly. He waited. Yeah. His CPR was like, well, I guess I can try. Well, maybe I will. Okay, I'll pretend I am. My daughter had a crazy health scare, and I was shaking hours later from it. Even a heartless person got to have some kind of adrenaline not to be calm after murder. Exactly. There was no. And Lori, I mean, my goodness, your child's dad is laying there dead, and you're not like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Alex wanted him dead for the dollars. Yep. All about the money. All about the money. So we will do a video. I will do a video of the contradictions of Julie Rowe. We should do one about Lori's lies. And I want to know if anybody has any more information on the fact that those people were in Yellowstone the same week that last time Tylee was seen. Yeah, you would think. Well, she can't. Do you know that Christina? She goes like this. Like she's like, "Oh, hi, neighbors," and then he asked her another question. She's like, "Oh no!" Like she I think she caught herself. Like, "Oh shoot, no," you know, like brings it down for a second. Yeah, and she thought she was going to get $1 million. Yes, gosh, have you as a nurse exactly? I mean, there's been times when there's like a crazy outcome and I've had to crash people to the operating room and the blood is everywhere. And afterwards, they're just like, all right, I need to decompress. I mean, for real. So yeah, you can't. And then you see this stuff as in your career as a nurse or paramedic or something like that. And then that is so to be just like average person, Lori, the hairstylist, and doesn't even care. Like, oh, I bet she was talking that child protected himself. Hopefully, his son's got some money. LDS people wouldn't cover this up. This isn't really about LDS at all. It really isn't. They've used the LDS to get people in their web. They used LDS. The whole town police force look the other way. All LDS. Yeah, I really, Elaine, I don't think it's. I really think it's this cult. Unless they're involved in this offshoot, because that's where they got their people from, the LDS church that are involved with them. But I don't think it's mainstream LDS. I think they're as shocked as anybody and appalled that some people are thinking that this is to do with them. Yes, they did go to their church. Yes, they did take people from their church. Yes, they still went to that church, but they're not in the line with a belief system by any means. Yeah, Jamie says, I'm LDS and most of us are pissed that this is happening. Makes us look horrible. Right? I mean, because then other people just go, oh, well, that's what LDS is, and it's not. But I guess just if you're just kind of seeing the story and you hear LDS, and you don't really, more shocked, right? Because it's like in your own backyard, right, Maria? Right? It's like this happened in my own backyard. Zalima's son seemed like it was intellectually challenged or high. Might have been stoned. It's so frustrating. Lori wouldn't tell Colby the kids were okay. Oh, yeah. She's not telling anybody anything, which is weird. Where is Zulima? I've following Melanie around so Melanie doesn't talk, I think. Church and are not shunned, etc. Yeah, I think there's a procedure, and you guys that are LGS, I don't know how that works, but what do they have to do to get excommunicated? Like Julie Rowe got excommunicated, so I don't know what, and even once you're excommunicated, you can come in church. Like you can't, I don't think you can stop anyone from coming into any church, Christian or anything. You can't just go, even though you're, I just think it just doesn't seem very, I know it's weird and I know, but I don't know. That's above my head because it's not my, I'm not LDS. So, most LDS never divorce, and Lori is married 5 times. That's why she moved state to state. LDS would not have approved. Well, 5 times is kind of a lot of marriages. I mean, I think 3 is a lot, but 2 is a lot. But I mean, things happen, right? So, but 5, and the fact that 5 minutes after number 4 died, you're married to number 5, whose wife just died. That alone just makes it seem really bizarre, stupid. Alex tapped himself with a bat and made the story after the fact. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You can't go in the LDS temples if you're not a member, right? LDS. But there's a difference between church and temple, right? Chad was exed. I had a friend that got married. She converted to LDS, and they were able to do like in the church area. They were able to do like this ring exchange thing that we were all able to go, but we couldn't go into the ceremony because we weren't LDS. Big difference, yeah. Pretender God. Chad was exed. I don't think he was, or maybe he is now. Anyone could go to church. Yeah, that's what I thought. Chad told Lori he was a prophet, and she heard prophet instead of a trash. Prophet. Oh, prophet. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. My LDS people got to speak up on this one, the difference between the church and the temple. Because, like, Jewish people don't go to church, they go to temple. And Christian people go to church. But LDS has church and temple, right? Am I over my head here? Profit, not profit. Yeah, profit. Hey, Lori, a profit. Oh, okay. You're making profit. Let me come. How much money? Hearing. Somebody pointed out that when Lori leaned over to her lawyer, did you see that? I have that in that clip of that video. Like she leans in, good stuff happens. This marriage, like I guess we call it sacraments. LDS must be waiting for her. Yes, they are using it to their advantage. Okay. Temples for special ordinances like marriage and work for past ancestors, mostly online adults. Mostly online adults go online. I think that's the autocorrect, right? You have to pass an interview and be an active member. LDS sacraments, communion every week, excommunicated and disfellowship members can attend, but they cannot pray, teach, or partake in the sacrament. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, we did long tonight. Hour and 22 minutes. Patreon, if you guys want to just join, it's $3. I was thinking of adding another level of Patreon where it'd be like $10 a month and we'll do a private chat live for those members. I'm thinking about that. You can also like, share, and subscribe. That helps. Watch the ads when they're on. That helps. That doesn't cost you anything. Just watch the ads because that helps me. And then the other thing is PayPal. I have the link on the PayPal. It's paypal.me/KATFSHH if you want to PayPal. And what else? Well, we have the super chat always here, but apparently they keep more. And then, but those all help because, like I said, this right now is turned into a freaking part-time / full-time second job. It's really taken almost all my time. So it does help me if you guys support the channel, and it'll keep me motivated and going, obviously, because I've been following this class. I've been following this case from the beginning, and I want to follow it all the way through. Okay. All right. Any questions? Anybody else? Thank you, Glamis. Thank you. Wait. One of my family members work. How about was I to so if FBI came in yesterday looking to the purchase made by Chad on October 12th, purchased really? Mike, you say that right at the end of this? I always watch your commercials to help support you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Melanie. That doesn't cost anybody money. And they're not mine. I don't pick the commercials. I have no idea what commercials they put on there. And I'm trying not to put them. I've been clicking so they don't do the non-skippable ones because those sometimes go on forever and I hate those. So I don't want the non-skippables. If you notice there's a non-skippable ad on mine, let me know because I'll go look at the settings again. Look at Mike's comment, you guys, before I go. Did you guys see that? What he said back there? He said that they're looking at some, I guess Chad on October 12th bought some ski mask and rope. And they have a video of that ski mask to sneak into portals. Now, what day was Tammy with the ski mask on? That was early October, right? Oh, you had to get his permission to share info first. All right. So say it again, Mike. Type it again before we go. Friend of yours said the FBI came in Idaho Falls, and there was camera footage of Chad buying ski masks and rope. That's what he said, I think. He's saying October 12th. Hopefully. All right. Some groups who decide they have the true priesthood come up with their own temple rules and dedicate places for their use wouldn't be there. Okay. Huh. Wow. I do every Saturday morning, usually at 10:30 Pacific time, I do a live. Okay. So I'm going to tell her. So plan that. Okay. Just plan that if you want to do a live and be here Saturday at 10:30. And I'm going to go because I'm hungry, you guys. So Mike, that was really good information. My family member works at Cabela's in Idaho Falls. FBI came in yesterday looking into purchase on October 12th made by Chad. It ended up being a rope and a ski mask. That's big. That's big right there. That's huge. Tammy died on the 19th, shot on 10/9 by a man with ski mask. Okay. And that was on the 12th, though, huh, Mike? We're going to have to ponder that one. Why would he buy another one if they had one? All right, guys. Good night. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Bye, everybody.